Well, good afternoon from the viewing room of the Ballater Gallery here in Aberdeen, and we're continuing our theme of persuading our artists, because it doesn't really work for us to have lots and lots of solo shows in the actual gallery. So we're doing these mini shows, and it seems to be what people like, what you send Tom in the messages of saying you like and what you don't like. And this is a lovely, lovely collection of new paintings by Ann Oram. Now, Ann Oram, I won't say when she graduated, because what is it about artists that they look much younger than they are? But she graduated a long time ago from Edinburgh School of Art. She was influenced and I think taught by Dame Elizabeth Blackadder. She's now widely known as one of the best painters of using watercolour, using acrylics. And the paintings, which I said to Anne, she's very accommodating to her gallerists. And she's been with some of the top galleries, Portland, Scottish Gallery, all these places. And I'm delighted to represent her out with Glasgow and Edinburgh. And these, I just call them utter class. And I would love you to look at a painting which she sent up about 3 months ago, and it's sold like that, called Roses and Hops. And Tom's going to allow it to drop in, you can just look at that. On the basis of that painting selling, and I had 3 or 4 people who wished they'd bought it as usual. Oh, I wish I'd bought that one, so they say. I asked Anne for this new collection that she put together. One of the paintings, actually, I think she'd done a while back, but the others are all brand new. And I said, Anne, can we have colour? Can we have vibrancy? I think people, as they're listen to world events, they want to rejoice and they want to smile. And I'm going to move away now and let Tom go and slowly move into these paintings. I've got a favourite. Tom's got a favourite. Let's see if you've got a favourite. And get in touch with us. David at ballatergallery.co.uk. Ann Oram. So, this painting is called Flowers from the June Garden. So I think this was the first one Anne's painted for us, literally painted in June. Anne's a passionate gardener. She also teaches art down in the Borders, but just look, you feel as if you can tell these just have been newly cut. This sounds really a bit OTT, David, doesn't it? But that's how I feel. The colours, I'm a great lover of green, and Anne must have about 7 different shades of green in this painting, and the yellows, pinks and blues just accommodate it. And look at the classy, gorgeous frames, and she uses terrific frames with everything. We're going to the big middle painting, which I know has glass on it, Tom, but this is Blossom on the Meadow. And it is an incredible big painting, 76 centimetres by 111, plus the frame, add on about 20 centimetres there. This Blossom in the Meadow, why? It's the Edinburgh Meadows. When Anne had taken lots of photographs as the cherry blossom came out earlier in the year and then got round to painting it, it is a cracker. And when you look at the people busying about, the groups of friends, the people rushing from work, the couple in the distance, it's more than just a painting of cherry blossoms. And again, the vibrancy of the green and the pink together, an utter big stunner. What a gift to give a loved one at Christmas who's got a love of Edinburgh. Moving up, Tom, to the 2 small paintings. This was me, all about me, persuading Anne to paint with pink. And we have, at the top, I think it's called Dahlias from Late Summer. And literally, they have just started drying. They're incredible. And dahlias in I believe you call it the Catani vase. Painted with acrylic, so they don't need glass. I think they're so vibrant. Again, look at the quality of the frames, which Anne uses. And that would look just as nice in an alcove of a wonderful Glasgow West End apartment or the conservatory of a beautiful Deeside cottage. They're just terrific. Tom is nodding. His paint was the top one or the bottom one, Tom? It was the bottom one, which he loved, which I think is the Catani vase. My painting, this one. Utter I love orange. I think it's incredible. It's a great big one. It's 86 by 80. Well, it's not great big, but that, roughly speaking, including its gorgeous black and gold frame, is about just over a metre by a metre. In fact, I think it's 86 by 80, so maybe marginally bigger, longer at one side than the other. Utterly incredible. It's called Ranunculus, and I think there's one word you could use about these new 5 paintings from Ann Oram. Class. Classy, classy, classy paintings. Don't tire of them. You know, they could have been painted perhaps by somebody like Ann Redpath, Elizabeth Blackadder, some of these people going back for years, and they just don't date. The figures in the Meadows painting don't necessarily look as if they were people that Anne observed in 2025. They could have been people who were observed, you know, in 1945. So I'm going to finish off here by saying thanks for listening to these. I could start making phone calls because, you know, a lot of our, dare I say, artists of a certain age and a certain reputation, Glenn Schooler, Jack Morocco, Ann Oram, they've got massive collectors that are in corporate collections, and wonderful to give you joy at your home as well. So have a look at these new paintings from Ann Oram. You can get in touch with me at david@ballatergallery.co.uk.